So Cull Obsidian is really, really good. He has become a mainstay in Thanos Lockjaw decks, which is what we played him in earlier this week. And of course, those are a big part of the meta right now. So he has secured his spot as a very meta relevant card. But that got me wondering, is Cull Obsidian good enough to bring about the return of Zoo? Because one of Zoo's weaknesses has always been the ability to go wide successfully, but not stack stats particularly well in a single location. So, you know, they might have like 15, 15, and 15, but the opponent wins with 17 and 17 or something, right? And Cull Obsidian offers, I think, a release valve there where this fits really nicely into a Zoo game plan, of course, because you've got all these one drops already. But he allows you to dump that tall card that basically gets you over the hump. I think Dazzler is in a similar sort of space as well, where she can actually get pretty big in this deck as well. So having two of those threats that allow you to kind of shift that power into a specific spot to overwhelm your opponent is nice, when otherwise you kind of just have to go wide and hope for the best. And this deck uses Black Swan as well, another new card, of course, that isn't seeing a ton of play right now, but still seems to have a lot of potential. And in particular, in this list, I like lines where she can, you know, offer like surprise Professor X dumps. You play her on turn 4 and then play like Martyr and Professor X together on turn 5 to lock out a location. Professor X can also just help you secure that Cull Obsidian location as well, just protect you against Shang-Chi's. Lock that in, and then, you know, go big with Dazzler, or just spread power across those other two spots with Shauna's and Blue Marvels and Khazars and so on. So this deck actually did well for me. I was actually surprised just how good it felt. I went 10 and 7 through the first hour and 10 minutes of games or so, which, you know, isn't like blowing up the world or anything as far as deck win rates are concerned, but it's good. It felt honest, it felt solid, and Cull Obsidian did feel like he offered something unique. Professor X was a fun little spin on this one as well, and Martyr actually fits rather nicely with this deck because it can just fill up locations so easily or get locked in by Professor X. So I had a lot of fun playing this one. It felt good to kind of harken back to the old school deck here and use some of these new cards in exciting and perhaps unusual ways. Ooh, fun hands. Nico, Abby. I mean, we generally are pretty good at playing to Abby. Copy to your hand. Yeah. See if we can draw like an Ant-Man or something, right? I'd even take like a Martyr. What is hers? Replace location. Oh, I have priority though. How does that work? Yeah, the Nico there doesn't go off till later, so Shauna's good. Oh, they got the rocks, and so did I off Late Chiguia. That sucks. Rude. I mean, again, we are pretty good at rocks, though. Oh, that DC roll's nice. So this is a really good Black Swan on 4 into a Professor X. We've also got Cull Obsidian on 4, too, though, which is pretty nice as well. Maybe a Cull Obsidian could go left here, just to get a big boy. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is not really into the Professor X line, but I like the Cull Obsidian line a bit better, I think. And then you can surprise on the Khazar splash later, right? Oh man, this could be a card we shut down with Professor X, though. Is this too much commitment here? I think the Squirrel Girl is too much, right? It's just too much. This is nice, though. This is nice. Big Cull Obsidian left. Martyr's a pretty big card right as well. This is a 15 power turn 4. That's not bad. Where do we think the opponent is going to play that at? We have some plays like this potentially that could just lock them up a ton. This is cool, but really risky if they go mid. I mean, you typically expect them to go left, right? Because of the X-23? Oh, yeah. Surely we're big enough against that 8-power Deadpool, right? Plus Venom is... Oh, but there's a Forge! Ah! We did... Khazar is only a tie there! The Forge got us, dude. Oh my god, this Forge, bro. Oh no, I didn't play Kazar. What am I doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought I had too much energy, but I was like, what's going on here? I mean, this is still really good. This tie's left. Like, surely we beat a tie here, right? Surely. Surely we got the squirrels getting buffed. Like, Killmonger is nasty, but I think we even beat Killmonger, right? Oh, it's Null, but Null's only... Wait. Do we beat Killmonger? I say that. Let's see. If there's a Killmonger here, they got 8. These are safe, right? That's fine. I only have 2 here. And I only have 5 here. No, I don't know if I do beat Killmonger. I don't know if I do beat Killmonger. It's unlikely that anyone has a specific card because of all the Lechiguias, right? Like they're far more likely to have rocks than Killmongers. So that helps us a little bit, but still, I don't think we do beat Killmonger. I mean, honestly, listen, right? If the board is full of martyrs, they can't move. It's that simple. That's just logic. All right, that's just good, clean, easy logic, right? Yeah, I mean, Ant-Mans are also pretty good in cloning vats, but why not just martyrs, you know? Martyrs all the way down. We don't need copies of Black Swan. A Cull Obsidian or something could actually be kind of cool in cloning vats as well. Just a little bit of extra power spike. I mean, potentially we're looking at what, like 28 power left if things go to plan. So this is some bouncy stuff. These cost disruptions do kind of suck. Black Swan though does fix this. Shauna Camertage is not something we likely really love. Kind of too much chaos. Is there anything we like in Camertage? Maybe Nico sometimes. The Kazar being off curve though is a little bit painful because it's gonna be a hard time to play both of those and these leftover 1-drops. I don't know, maybe we could have put the Black Swan left to play next turn, now that I'm thinking about it. Beast with the Forge is very big. Camertage Forge is kind of nasty. Ah, there's that Cull Obsidian we were looking for. Yeah, I think we do that, right? Suddenly now we've got a pretty good play next turn again too with Cull Obsidian. And we're just really big left. Now we don't have Kyera, but we're not worried about Killmonger in a bounce deck, right? I don't think so. Does Ant-Man really go mid into this beast, or does Ant-Man go right? It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I have Cull Obsidian and Martyr I can play mid. Well, I also have Shauna. Maybe I need to use Shauna to like fill space for Martyr a little bit. Bro, these Icemen are killing me right now, dude. I think the Martyrs check one at a time. I don't know how exactly that's going to unfold either. That's another conversation maybe. Yeah, see, I think these maybe have to go right, and then we can use like Shauna or Dazzler or something to fill space. I mean, Blue Marvel could technically make more sense too if I got like a Squirrel Girl. Opponent's just over it, dude. Too many Martyrs, too many Cull Obsidians. I love it. This is such a hilarious looking board, to be honest. Yeah, I've never seen a board quite like this. That's good stuff though. Yeah, Ant-Man actually I think we'll play early with no sign of Black Swan in hand and a pretty good curve. I think we just play stuff out here. Quantum Tunnel is actually really nice for Shauna. Kyera we may decide is better than you know, either Blue Marvel. Might just be a turn 6 play too. Just depends a little bit on how much we think Killmonger's likely. Nico makes me think Killmonger's not especially likely. Oh, Carnage makes me think it is likely though. That Nico's for a Deadpool deck. Yeah, maybe we ought to just get the Kyera down now. We sure would like to play Cull Obsidian here on 4 though, to be honest. I think we can play the Kyera on 5 with like a 1-drop and then Blue Marvel as needed on 6. This will be right. Oh, this moves both of these back into the deck, right? This is a cool interaction. They both go in. And pull back the Nico, but they also, oh, they didn't go in because Nico, wait. Oh, I turned off the Killmonger. Let's go. Black Swan's up too. My God, dude. I don't know what is happening right now. Double this card's power. Well, that's certainly not very good at the moment. Yeah, Celine, what did Celine do for them? I don't know what is happening. They have that big Killmonger now. Why did it go back to hand? That looks. I don't actually still know what happened. I don't know what happened. It went back to hand. I guess it was. Oh, that was just a copy. Oh, it was Nico adding a copy to hand, wasn't it? Yeah. So here's that Carnage back again. What is going on out here, man? We don't know. We have no idea. I mean, we're still really big. I don't know. I'm feeling like decent about this. I think Shauna's gonna be really good with Kyera. I mean, we know there's no Killmonger, so I'm not that worried about the Kyera. It's just like curve fill. Oh yeah, they snapped and then retreated. I don't know what I don't know what's going on, dude. The quantum tunnel, the Nikos, it's just chaos. I do know that we're looking pretty good though. I think we're just dumping tons of power here. They're having a hard time keeping up. I wonder if they didn't notice the spider ham at first or something. It's such a big animation though. Surely you noticed. Polyester hippo built like a truck. Yeah, Ant-Man seems really good in Sinister London. We might be able to also just swarm here into a Professor X. It's kind of cool. Cull Obsidian is actually really good for that plan. Squirrel Girl not quite so good for that plan, although it would kind of condense down. Yeah, Silk's unfortunately a pretty good tempo card too though. All right, Black Swan. I mean, Asteroid M's a pain for this Professor X Cull Obsidian plan. Oh, perfect. Yes, okay. That's definitely a weaker tempo play. Also just a little strange, I would argue, into Sinister London maybe. I want to see a what? I don't really need anything in particular. Not a martyr yet or anything. Yeah, this is actually pretty nice, man. The Professor X... oh, well, no, it's not nice. There's Bifrost. You idiot. You actual goon. I mean, this is still pretty nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not nice for Professor X. You know, it's not... maybe that's not the play. This does kind of feel like the play, but my problem is just I currently don't have any way to spike power that effectively elsewhere. I mean, I don't need much. So you know, anything activating Ant-Man, so like a Sean, well, Sinister London, I guess, is gonna make a card. Maybe this is fine, just to really limit the mid, and then we just try to steal right. It seems like we're gonna be able to steal right pretty often. If we didn't have priority here, this wouldn't look as good. Omega Red, though. Okay, that's... I forgot there's a Nebula over there too. This math is actually oh, that's the boy though. That's the guy we wanted to see. So Kyera no, we need two blue marvels, right? So yeah, why did it look like I don't have energy, bro. How much energy do I think I have? Not that much. Add a copy to hand shouldn't really matter. This is definitely doable here. Let's see if they have something weird like Onslaught or something, I guess, or Goliath. Gamora doesn't matter. Yeah, well, is this enough though? Oh god, I didn't even count this is enough. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be enough. Oh, it is. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, scary though. It's close. Close. Victory. Ant-Man's doing work, man. Ooh, a copy of our opening hand. That's pretty nice with a bonus Kazar, but do we want to do Squirrel Girl in there? I mean, yeah, I think it's actually chill. We're gonna be able to add notable more power with the second Kazar, so I don't think it's an overcommitment even necessarily. It's also just kind of big, right? Like Kyera and Kazar together is 8, and you got Ant-Man's gonna be 5. Squirrel's gonna be 3. So about 16 power plus a couple more off Kazar. DC's an insane roll. Let's go Black Swan over Kyera. Even more power for this Sacred Timeline commitment, right? Yeah. Do we also want a Professor X here ever? We could have Black Swan on 4 for that, but I think we want Kazar on 4 in this case, since we have the Kazar. If you have a 4-drop, the Black Swan on 4 into Professor X is probably a little less interesting. Mr. Fantastic, not too scary. This still lets you double Kazar, and then you're just not, you know, under committed here basically. Yeah, this is nice. Wong. What? Okay, hear me out. If they go for like white tiger, this is just a win, right? It doesn't allow for double Khazar shenanigans like we talked about, but can they win left if they go for like tiger stuff? I could even move into New York too. Oh no! Why are you playing there? Oh, that's fine. That's chill. Well, it's sort of fine. Actually, that's going to gain 4 potentially off of a silver surfer, which means that's going to 8. So maybe that's actually not that fine. We can only push it to 7 ourselves. I don't know how I feel about this. This is iffy. I think they're less likely to have power left than mid, though, because they've already got a Mr. Fan. Oh, no. They played 2 cards. They're going to have a 3-drop get buffed left. Oh, man. I thought they would commit mid. Dang it, dude. Go right. Ah! Not, no! God, come on, it's a 1 in 5. Nico with Comertage. I don't really want to destroy 2 yet, though. Let's play a martyr. That's fine. We can dump in a Professor X or something later. Nico's got better results, I'm sure. Oh man, that is really good for our Khazar. Do we want multiple Khazars? I just don't have the 1-drops yet, but I mean, a Squirgler and a Shauna would definitely create that opportunity. Am I willing to skip turn 3 is another question for this line, because I gotta skip turn 3. So I need, you know, some reasons to do this, basically. If I don't hit Shauna or Squirrel Girl, we just won't have the bodies to pay off these Khazars. Vulture. Oh, that kind of makes Professor X more interesting, maybe. Could really limit them, you know. They try to like move with a Heimdall or something and the mid is clogged up. I would actually, Squirrel Girl would be the kind of dream hit then, maybe. Although it's still not that much power. I don't know. Lion's kind of falling apart a little bit, I'm afraid. Shauna is more juice, right? Shauna gets you a little further because you like fill left as well. Squirrel Girl's problem is she doesn't add left, and we're kind of filling mid with Khazars and stuff. So actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot we were getting 2 more Khazars. This is insane. This is so many, dude. Honestly, oh, there's the Shauna. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's gotta be the play, right? I would love to get like an Ant-Man or something to go with it, maybe. Because I think we're gonna need a bonus card right, basically. We're only gonna have 2 right. There is still the concern about maybe Professor X makes sense, but I don't think, even if we drew Squirrel Girl, I don't know that it packs enough punch. I guess Shauna Dazzler's pretty good too, though, isn't it? Like, that wins you mid pretty much always. Forge. Iron Fist, okay. So, do we actually think maybe we have a chance to beat, you could see a Heimdall coming down like here, maybe, or here? Dazzler's still pretty big. So you got 2 here, 1 here, 2 here. It's just not perfect. I mean, yeah, I think this looks like it's got a shot, right? It's got a shot for sure. Maybe no move late here, huh? Just the Angela getting moved and then Jessica Jones. Yeah, what a weird finish on this deck. Okay, Kitty Pryde's really bad, actually. She, well, can I fill the hand? I can! Oh, Agent 13 fills the hand so Kitty Pryde stays behind. That's incredible. That's amazing. That's super funny. You know, we didn't need it anyway, it looks like, but actually, what a bonus, man. That's hilarious. Agent 13 in the right spot. Ant-Man was a good roll, too. There were some cards here that maybe didn't win this, right? Because you're getting 3 extra off Ant-Man, like a 1-drop. Well, I guess you'd be at 19 usually. There were probably some pairs of cards that didn't win that, maybe. But we even won right and mid too. Oh, I love this line here, dude. Do we? I mean, honestly though, we can probably still just play the martyr. Just build a big Cull Obsidian lane here. We don't necessarily need, you know, a big. Where my water? We don't necessarily need a big one drop to go with a Professor X. Now that said, you know, the opponent is a deck that could easily have a Reality Stone here, so that's something to keep in mind too. Kind of a shame we can't beat Abby despite getting there first. We don't even have a playable card, man. That's tough. Black Swan this turn to me just feels worse, but at the same time, I got this Cull Obsidian thing happening. He can only go mid right now. Where are my early game cards, dude? We draw the 5 most expensive cards in the deck alongside the martyr. Yeah, okay, so Professor X is not a plan anymore, so this means we're kind of on this curve here. Ooh, now that's a handy piece of information, Cull Obsidian. There's 2 things we could do with that piece of information, right? We could play it anyway, End of the Soulstone, and it's 9 power, which is kind of cool. We could play it anyway and try to protect it with a Professor X if we think we're gonna have priority, but it's gotta go here anyway, right? So maybe that's okay. Yeah, I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan. I think we put it at 9, dude. Soulstone doing some work for us. Oh, yours is big. Sir, you've made a mistake. Yours is huge. Oh, this pushes it back to I can't play, dude. I almost played the Blue Marvel, bro. I can't play that. Whoa. Hear me out. Is this into Shang-Chi a winning line? I think it is, right? I think it is a winning line. Yeah, I think it's a winning line. I just need to find a playable card with Shang-Chi, which I have 3 out of 4 to hit. I don't think they develop mid here, and if they do, I don't think it's very big. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is kind of why. Oh my god, I hit the one thing that doesn't get played. Oh, if I lose because I missed a follow-up card here to not buff Ant-Man, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Oh, those both die. That's fine. That's okay. Killing the opponent with their Shang-Chi, dude, brutal. This deck could honestly probably use a Shang-Chi. Maybe I don't know, maybe Shauna's a little weak in the scheme of things. Maybe Shang-Chi over Shauna, but cool, dude. Yeah, great game. Yeah, do we want Squirrel Girl early? I don't think so. We have Shauna into Cole into Professor X, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Wow. Actually, man, Spectrum's not bad either. I wish this guy was ongoing, but I think cards like Shauna and Cull Obsidian are just fantastic. Typically in District X games, it's just piles of stats, right? Piles of stats usually go a really long way in these games. Gladiator, that's risky, dude. Okay, I'll take it. Bonus rock, man. Even more disruption to decks here. Oh, Blade. Okay, sure. That's always something to keep in mind when you play Shauna, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, dude, I really wanted Cull Obsidian to go left, but the... Oh, wait a minute here. Okay, I'm into it. Let's try, man. Let's see. I mean, this is, again, just a pile of stats. I mean, these are admittedly not very many stats as I look more closely, but, you know, theoretically anyway, it's a pile of stats. Yondu... dude, it destroyed the rock. Are you serious, man? I actually cannot believe that. I mean, do we trust this Squirrel Girl, right? These are not, none of these are ongoing for this Spectrum. I'm just thinking about like 11 here also, like, do we even trust that? I don't know, man. I'm just doubting my ability to win a second locations. I'm hoping Volt just kind of works. It is just gonna kind of work. Nice. Okay, that's good news, I think. Now we're covered in those two spots, and we just dump big stats right with Spectrum if we can, or something bigger if we get it. All right, hopefully this is just enough, right? Sometimes it's really hard to spread your power effectively in a District X game, unless of course they got Doctor Doom, which I'm sure they did because they're gods. So you know, we'll just lose to the Doctor Doom. That's fine. Crazy to get 2 Deadpools here, and then we gave them a rock with a Korgoth Gladiator, and then Yondu destroyed the rock, dude. Like, come on, this is outrageous. You know, this doesn't look altogether too different than how my deck would normally play out. It's just a shame we didn't have like a Blue Marvel or something to really spike and defend basically our other spots. I mean, yeah, they obviously don't have Doctor Doom, right? I think you slam a Doctor Doom and trust it. So it's just about winning the math here. Is this card here big enough? Shouldn't be, right? Shouldn't be. Oh, it is. It's a, oh no, it's not. One small. Oh, sewer system. Thank you. Nice. Shang-Chi, always, dude, even in a District X game, always Shang-Chi. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness, this hand is a lot of cards, and I somehow still missed a 1-drop. Are you serious? How do I not have a 1-drop? That's okay. Shauna will get us into Cull Obsidian wherever we like. We can put in a Dazzler. Oh my god. This game's about to get real silly. So I want to play Black Swan next turn and spike with a Professor X, right? And then we try to use Cull Obsidian to win the other locations. So we probably want like Cull Obsidian in a spot with high power output. What did I just discard? What was that? It wasn't the Black Swan, which is what I think I care most about. Like, this is probably a pretty good spot to put a Cull Obsidian, and then maybe it's like Professor X. I don't have any 1-drops with this Professor X right now, though. Did I discard? Yeah, I discarded Squirrel Girl. Yeah, I mean, let's just see, right? Let's see what 1-drops we get, because like Martyr could drastically change how this unfolds. Certainly, Professor X might be right in certain spots versus others. We did get the Nico, and it's double this card's power. Okay. So Professor X here is kind of neat, right? Because we go to 10, which sounds bad, but then we gain 8. Well, even more than that because of the Dazzler, right? I think even if they play here, we might be okay, but it actually almost feels like a bit of a waste. I'm thinking maybe we need to like Professor X there. You know, just go Nico and a Professor X here, and then like try to win this with, or one of these with a big Cull Obsidian, you know? Like, I think we need to get a little sneaky almost. I just don't know where to get sneaky, you know? Maybe it's here. Uh-oh. 3 cards played. Oh, Mobius turning off Elysium. Are we big enough mid after Blue Marvel? This goes to 4, so we're definitely big enough. But we just need to be able to win against a Ghost Rider, which is a really hard call. Ghost Rider could go here this turn in order to get the Stark Tower buff, or they could play a card here and try to Ghost Rider here. This is a good turn 6. I'm obviously losing out on Stark Tower by not playing to it now, but it just feels a little bit all in, because if they don't commit, they'll have a fixed number. Now that said, the Blue Marvel could surprise them, I guess, and the Dazzler's also very large. Oh, they just went for a Zabu, so they can't actually Ghost Rider, right?
All systems go.
We're barely ahead, only adding 6 power, 35. They need 9 power only, right, to win? I mean, what choice do we have, right? I don't know. If they do that, can they win left, I guess is the question, right? They gotta win. Yeah, there's the Ghost Rider. So this can't be big enough, right? It's only a 2 cost. Oh no. It's Zabu. They got 2 3s, bro. 2 4s that are 3s. Oh, Shang-Chi, you monster, dude. Dang, we were so big left. They had a Magneto too, and not just an Infinite. We could have actually pulled out left with the Cull Obsidian line. Man, I wasn't confident though. It was like a, you know, if it's Infinite, we lose. I don't know. That's a hard call. Yeah, Ant-Man, sure. In case we hit a playable follow-up card, let's do some Ant-Man action here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into it. We don't think they're gonna play 2 cards, right? So in that case, I'd actually rather Squirrel Girl mid. They only play 1. The on reveal here will still be the activation for Abby. If they did actually play 2, we would be in trouble. But it didn't seem like if they missed a 1-drop, they'd play 2 1-drops on turn 2. So seemed a little safe. But in hindsight, it's a Thanos deck. Might have been risky. Who knows? This is pretty dang good with Kazar with this particular hand. I think I like that more than I like Kyera, or this board I should say, because we just have so many freaking tiny dudes. I think I might need multiple Kazars here to win. Cull Obsidian's also pretty cool. I don't know if 2 Cull Obsidians is better than 2 Kazars, but it's a thought at least. 2 cards played here, so one of these is gonna stick. I wonder if we could get a Professor X mid here ever. Let's see how big it is. That's tiny. Black Swan. I mean, we have priority, right? So this actually connects, right? Whatever they play, I don't think it can go away, right? It just stays. So it's something tiny usually. Problem is I don't have a great follow-up next turn, you know? Am I better off just trying to win this honestly? Because they just don't have that much power here. You know, like Cull Obsidian or something, or maybe you still Kazar here to try to play into some kind of or play around some kind of Shang-Chi line. I'm worried about getting enough power here though. Maybe Martyr or Dazzler would definitely be the top decks in these scenarios. I don't know, man. This is risky because if it's big, this plan kind of backfires, right? If it's small, we're over the moon, you know. That's small, we're over the moon. Yeah, we're mooning.
Go.
Perfect. And we get the Martyr too. Okay, I'll take it, man. So this actually flips right. You know, we go 19 to 17. Now they can sometimes support this with a small card and still play something kind of big here. We have priorities for some Goliath concerns. You know, we could maybe do something like this instead, just fully commit, right? But not a risk. No, Thanos out. Blob's pretty big, but I think well, we might lose the Blob because of the Ant-Man though, right? I think this is safer into a Blob. Oh, they just retreated. Yeah, okay. I don't know, this Kazar midline was risky, right? I don't know, man. They only needed 5 more power. I'm not sure I like this. Like, I wanted to get into the Stark Tower, right? But it's just kind of risky. It worked out though. Oh, Space Throne, huh? Well, I mean, definitely not great for us. Cull Obsidian is big. He could maybe do something there. As much as I like playing into rocks, I don't think we can do it with Space Throne out. I love ignoring the rocks, but I don't think Space Throne's the play. Shauna's not the play. What is this freaking game right now? I just don't even know, man. I'm thinking, you know, like you could maybe steal with Professor X, right? The opponent doesn't play there, and then how do I win? You know, how do I win elsewhere? I don't know. Looks kind of impossible. I don't even know if playing these cards is right. Cull Obsidian. Oh, Black Swan gives me an interesting Professor X line, actually. Could kind of play this for 2 power with the Professor X anyway next turn, I think. And then that sort of gives you some, like, Blue Marvel outs or something. I really need, like, Cull Obsidian left, though. It just destroyed my Martyr. Are you serious? That's not very nice. I mean, I can play these next turn together, but I really need Cull Obsidian. I obviously can't play this too early. I mean, hear me out though too. What if we did this? You know, That seems too risky. I think I can hit Cull Obsidian. I don't know. This just seems too risky. I don't know. Because of the, yeah, see if they play something, we just lose. Okay. Luke's bar is kind of funny. Oh, well, the Kitty Pride's not really playing something, I guess. Yeah, I mean, let's see, I guess. They don't have a ton of space to play with. Odin is like shockingly good for them though, because it kills the squirrel. Like Squirrel Girl dies off Odin, dude. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We're contesting, right? Like that's cool. We're contesting everywhere. It Monkey is big, but there's no way you're beating 19 mid, right? Even the hammer's not enough. Yeah, nice. Okay, dude, Dazzler just got big. Remember, Dazzler gets buffed left now. Like she counts left. As you can see, she's gaining +4. She's counting mid and left. It's no longer like 4 cards there. It's full. So that's pretty meaningful.